Welcome, LarpCraftings, to another LarpCast with Rose and Thorn Armory. We have Lord Rose here doing a special on their very nice and comfortable arm bracers. Tell us a little bit about them, David.
Well, like all of our combat grade armor, they're made of up to a quarter of an inch thick. Now we say up to because this is about a quarter of an inch thick piece. But obviously that we say that, but sometimes it gets a lot thicker.
Wow.
Like a lot thicker. So that is delicious. And I find leather amazing. But leather armor, something to remember about leather is that it acts like a super dense sponge, absorbing energy and distributing it across the surface. So the thicker the sponge, the more it can absorb. That's why it's important to have thick armor. And you don't get that when you take two thin pieces of leather and stick them next to each other. They don't count. It doesn't actually work. Now you take two big thick pieces of leather and you put them together, that's a whole other thing. But anyways, so my leather bracers are different because they use my patent pending locking arm strap.
Okay.
Okay? So you slide your bracer on like this. This is a long arm bracer. It covers all the way up to your elbow, as you can see.
Okay.
You know, you've ever been hitting the funny bone? Doesn't feel good. So when you put on bracers, you want them below your wrist bone. Okay, so your wrist doesn't interfere with your bracer, right?
Right.
The bracers often, what happens is they slide down onto your wrist and they rub uncomfortably. I hated that. So I came up with the locking arm system, which is really great because it's easy to do by yourself. You put your strap, you put your arm in, you lock your straps by pulling on them. Okay, so this is what I call light locking. It's already locked in place on my arm. And then I can just tighten as I go. One hand, I can put these bracers on so that I don't need a squire to help me out.
That is a huge benefit. Huge.
Yeah.
I'm getting some. That's it. My arm bracers always fall into my wrist, and it starts to hurt right in the joint, and you start getting sweaty, and it just your armor starts moving, and you're running around, and that is awesome. That is the coolest piece I've ever seen. Locking arm bracer, not going anywhere. If armor doesn't stay where it needs to be, how can it protect you? So Rose and Thorn Armory, go to the website. Link is below. They have a Kickstarter at the time of this filming. Jump on over there. See the awesome deals you can get through their Kickstarter campaign. And we really look forward to seeing more of your unique and high quality leather goods. Thanks for joining us, David.
Thank you very much, Artenian. Become absolutely badass, people.
And it makes a great addition to any adventures that's either large, medium, or small. So giving...
Help me, please, help me!
Permission to touch.
They're coming! They're coming!
Hang out for realms in your area. Don't be discouraged if you can't find